Welcome to Survival Theory. Going on a camping trip in the rain. It's about 40 something degrees. It'll be in the 30s tonight. Not that cold for some of you, but for me that's pretty cold, especially with this rain. Now I've gone back to a location where I had filmed the bug out roll review because I liked that tree that had fallen. Figured I'd come back there and make a great shelter. So I'm going to get unpacked, get my tarp up, and then get a fire going, and then start having some fun. And I've brought my pack loaded up with everything I need. Actually, a lot more than I need. It's got a lot of pleasure items in there. I even brought a chair, a rod and reel, maybe do some fishing if possible. It's about a 50-pound pack, but this is a fun camping trip, not a bare minimum trip, so. Welcome back. Just saw some deer in front of me, and I can hear some hogs behind me, so starting to get real active out here. I had quite the time getting this tarp up because this failed on me. This is masonry line. I guess I've had it too long. It snapped a few times when I was pulling it taut, so I had to redo it all with 550 cord. But it's up now, finally, so I just tied it to whatever limbs I could. Alright, so base camp's basically set up. I'll do my bedding later. I have no idea what time it is. I just know it's got to be getting late. So I got to get a fire going, dry out some of my gear. I'm going to try to do some fishing, see if I can catch a fish for dinner. If not, I brought food. So let's get going. So I can't find anything even remotely dry. I did gather some small twigs, but I think I see a juniper tree right up there. If so, I'm in luck. Maybe I can find some bark that's dry and get a fire going with that. It is soaking wet out here. And look at this little spot where it's kind of dry under this tree. This twig is actually dry. Try some of these. Alright, so I've reached that juniper tree. It's a nice size. I'll be able to walk around it. Find some dry bark somewhere. It's been rubbed a lot by the deer. That's fresh. But yeah, I'll be able to get some fat wood out of that. So, all right, we're in business. It's getting late. Get it while it lasts. Well, I didn't catch any fish. I didn't think I would in this weather, but I did catch some water in the lake. So I'll get that heated up and see what I'm going to eat. But it'll be dark soon. I'm going to need a lot of firewood for tonight. Well, nighttime is upon us. I've collected plenty of firewood. Now it's time to eat. Whole grain cheddar cheese crackers, mandarin oranges, plenty of packets of hot chocolate, and of course, vegetable lasagna. Alright, chow time. Well, I've had dinner. It's pretty good, and I had some other snacks as well. I've been cutting up logs for the fire. I've got some saved over there. That's for the morning. So I wanted to know what time it was, so I hiked back to the truck to get my cell phone. Of course, that ended with me bringing back more than I thought. Ended up bringing this wool blanket, extra security. So I brought this wool blanket, changed the batteries in the flashlight, got the cell phone, and it's early, very early. So I've been trying to exhaust myself by taking my Laplander and cutting small logs for the fire tonight. Now for my sleep system, I've got a wool blanket. It's a U.S. Marines wool blanket that covers everything. And then under that, I've got the sleeping bag. Under that, air mattress, one of those self-inflating REI. Under that, I've got an old army blanket, and then a tarp on the ground. So I'll probably get too warm because I was at 14 degrees Fahrenheit last time I was out here, and I did not have the wool blanket, and my feet got a little chilly, but that's it. I'm going to keep it up, keep getting logs. Everything seems to burn up real fast. You can see it's raining. That constant mist, the kind of mist that just gets everything wet, regardless of where you put it. And I'm going to cut this log right now and do a couple pieces. Well, I just changed the TV channel, so while that gets going, it's misting so much. Let me get another light going here. It's just mist, and it feathers its way under the tarp and gets everywhere. I kind of wanted a lot of space, so I built this high, and got a lot of headroom. But now that it's later and things are winding down, it's going to mist like this all night. So I'm going to lower the tarp, because my sleeping bag, there's actually a little bit of mist on it. That gives me something to do, mess around with this tarp for a little bit. Tripod, sleeping area, the bug out roll. Let's see if that gets wet tonight. And of course, the TV, the center of attention. ILBE backpack. I got some bark. I cut some bark off a tree, one of the dead trees, and just kind of put it over the backpack. Keeps the mist off. Alright, so getting to work. I lowered the middle and this end over here to keep out the mist, and shorten my pole there in the middle. Even without the pole, it won't pull water, but that pole gives it a little bit more headroom in here. Not that I need it, because I'm not going to be standing on top of my bed, but so that works good. It keeps out the mist. There's no place for the water to pool on the tarp. So back to watching TV. All right, situational comedy, my favorite. Yes, very sudden drop off. That's about 8 feet of, that's about a 90-degree. So yeah, it's pretty sharp drop off. Good thing I have a flashlight. Lots of water in the creek right now. All that black you see is water. At night, I like the spotlight. See if I can catch any red eyes. Catch coyotes, hogs, deer. Not seeing anything right now. Well, I'm about ready to go to bed. As I sit here and watch TV, get ready to fall asleep. Everything looks tidy, put away. No drips. I could have sworn that I poked a hole in my tarp with my machete earlier today, but I have not been able to find a puncture anywhere. I was going crazy today, hacking away at limbs, but I don't see any punctures, so maybe I struck it but did not puncture it. It's hard to turn in for the night when you've got such a good TV show going. It just really captivates me. I'm starting to hear some really strange sounds out here now. I've been hearing the deer grunting. Haven't heard hogs in a while. fire lasted all night and kept me warm. It was nice. Alright, so I need to heat up some water for hot chocolate. I'm wondering if this would work okay for that. There. Oh, I think it will. Today we're going to build a left-handed smoke shifter. Well, thanks for watching Survival Theory. I had fun camping, just messing around, using my equipment, making my backpack extra heavy this time, just for the practice. So if you've got equipment, get out there and use it and have fun. Get in some practice. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.